Hello Scorpio, it's Kay from Kaylovestarot. So then you guys, I'm doing your end of monthly for May 2018. These are just general energies for this last week of the month. So you guys pulled the Star, the Seven of Wands, the Page of Cups flipped, and Justice, along with the getting to know each other, love, romance angel oracle cards. So listen you guys, the Star speaks of your hopes, your dreams, your desires, whatever it is that you are aspiring for at the moment. And I just want to make a mental note, really, that you've got two major arcana here for this week, the Star and the Justice. I kind of want to say that whatever your hopes, your dreams, your desires, your goals for this week are, not only could they go in your favour, and don't forget, wishes are sort of manifesting at this time with the Star being there, but it's the right thing, it's karmic, it's right. Whatever's going on this week is right and it's karmic. And in terms of love, it looks like, you could be getting to know somebody this week, and maybe it's a karmic relationship that you have been hoping and wishing for. Who knows? It could involve another water sign. Considering that the Page of Cups is there. It could also be an Aquarius. The Seven of Wands right there is suggesting that you stand your ground with this one. So for whatever reason, if you're feeling a lack of confidence when it comes to getting to know someone at this time, stick with it, because it looks like it could manifest into something here, okay? Don't forget, the Star card is all about wishes being obtainable. And obviously, the card, getting to know each other card reads, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So don't forget that this week, Scorpio. Whichever way I'm looking at this, I am seeing somebody who you are talking to this week, and for some strange reason, it just doesn't feel quite right. There's something not quite right. We're not overly confident about this. But again, I feel like the Seven of Wands is your advice, Scorpio. Just stand your ground with this one. If somebody else seems like they are lacking in confidence with you, maybe it's a simple case of you bringing out the fun side to them, putting in some effort to bring them out of their shell. Scorpios can be quite good at bringing other people out of their shell. We tend to be a little bit more outgoing and open and bubbly than most, and if you're dealing with somebody who is a little bit aloof, maybe it's a simple case of lighten things up. Don't dramatise it, don't make it too serious, let's lighten it up, let's have some fun with this as you are getting to know them. So interesting energies all round. I am keeping these short but sweet, but should anyone want to, if you are in this situation, you do want some extra help and information, feel free to email me. I'll leave that in the description. Hello Cancer, Kay from Kaylovestarot here. So I'm just doing a very quick end of month energies for you guys. So you guys pulled for this last week the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Swords, along with the Passion Romance Angel Oracle card. So listen you guys, I took one look at this spread and my intuition sort of kicked in. There's a few different things going on here this week that you need to bear in mind, but the most predominant, I suppose, intuitive message that I kind of got from looking at these cards was some of you may find that money, hard-earned money, is going missing, or you're not being paid properly. Some of you may be short on your paychecks, on your wages this week, that you have to sort of dig around for. Okay. Other sort of thing you may, I don't know, some of you may experience issues with, for example, I don't know why I'm seeing this, but obviously somebody may need to know this. I'm seeing somebody going to a cash machine, going to withdraw money. The money doesn't come out of the machine, but it still comes off of your account balance. And you need to chase that up, and the King of Swords would represent that kind of authority that you need to go to in order to chase it up. Some of you, it may just take a simple phone call to rectify, but it does look dodgy to me. In the love department, Obviously, I've got two sevens here, and sevens do indicate some sort of luck. So I am sort of emphasising the luck side to the bad that's going on here. Because obviously, the Seven of Swords is never a decent card to get for anyone, you know, it's the sneaky bastard card. And I've got no doubt some of you who have invested a lot of time, effort, and commitment and loyalty into somebody are finding out this week that they have been fooling you all along, or they are sneaking off, or, you know, whatever kind of snake in the grass kind of behaviour is going on. That's kind of what I'm seeing. With the Queen of Pentacles, again, this is just sort of, she's the homely character, really. So maybe you're dealing with an earth sign who's sort of, at first glance, looks like they could fit well into your environment. And then obviously you find out that there are these hidden depths to them. Some of you are sneaking off to have sex with somebody else while you're in a relationship. I'm just going to say it. Not all of you, obviously. Some of you. For others, it could just be temptation. But I do see the Seven of Swords as that sort of, you know, guilt in some way. Guilt over, maybe you are feeling guilty yourself over investing time and effort and patience into somebody who clearly didn't deserve it. Whichever way, I kind of feel like the truth's coming out this week about whatever, because obviously the King of Swords, he's holding the Ace of Swords. So, you know, he's kind of like the authority kind of figure that puts his foot down and tells the truth, tells it as it is. You know, I kind of see the King of Swords sometimes as the activist who brings the truth about, no matter how hard it is. He's the one that sort of comes forward and he's sort of, this is the truth, this is what it is, and you are going to deal with it, you know, in that kind of authority manner. So whichever way this sort of circumstance goes this week, the truth's definitely coming out about somebody who really has been sly, cunning, sneaking off, possibly stealing. You know, whichever way you want to look at it, this is just bad person, whether this is you or them. Some of you could be dealing with earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Some of you could be dealing with air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We do have the passion card. Some of you could be finding out that somebody who you are either interested in or involved in has been having a passionate affair elsewhere, sneaking off in order to have a passionate affair, and then hence why we're probably feeling the guilt over investing too much time or effort into this person. So I kind of want to say the King of Swords really is sort of the outcome here. It's the truth coming out, and it's also a reminder to sort of say, you know, maybe intuition was right, maybe thoughts were right. You know, also it can also indicate information being received as well that leads to the truth. So, you know, that's kind of what's going on this week for Cancers. The truth is coming out and the truth shall prevail. Amen to that. If anybody who does want more information on this or wants to go a little bit further into this reading, please feel free to email me. I'll leave it in the bottom of the description. In the meantime, I'm moving on to Pisces. Hello Pisces, Kay from Kaylovestarot here. So let's get stuck into your end of May 2018 spreads. So these are just the energies for this last week of the month. You guys drew the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Cups, the Seven of Cups flipped, and the Three of Pentacles, along with the Codependency Romance Angel Oracle card. So I want to talk about this codependency card first. Let's deal with the elephant in the room. That sort of quote is probably really fitting for a few of you watching this right now. I'm seeing, I kind of want to say, it feels as if you guys are learning new lessons this week that opens up doors for you. And you've got a lot of options in front of you, but it seems like you're actually worried and scared about all the options in front of you, as if this is just something that you don't want to deal with. Kind of feel like either you are codependent yourself, hence this problem arising with the Seven of Cups, or you're dealing with somebody who is codependent and maybe trying to codependent on something. Maybe they've been trying to hide it for a while. Don't forget, you know, with the Seven of Cups in the right, I know we're using the vice versa tarot here, but with the Rider-Waite, you know, it always sort of depicts needing to choose between what's real and what's fake. You know, cutting through confusion. It's always about confusion. We're confused about what's in front of us. I feel like there's someone or a situation that's placed in front of you this week and it's confusing the living daylights out of you, and you do not know what to do for the best or how to handle this. And again, with that Three of Pentacles, you know, I sort of want to say either you're teaching someone a lesson or you're encouraging them to just learn for themselves, kind of thing, or you're having to learn lessons of your own regarding this. It does say on the card addictions are affecting your romantic life. Maybe you find out someone that you really care about does have an addiction and really does need help. The Nine of Cups, as you know, especially like I have to refer back to the Rider-Waite. Sometimes we see it as an overindulgence card. So maybe somebody's overindulging, whether it be drink or drugs or whatever, Pisces. It just seems like somebody's overindulging in something here, and it's concerning you. And you're finding out this week, or you are having to deal with it this week. Maybe we've been trying to turn a blind eye to it for a while, and because I know you Pisces, it's not that you don't want to deal with things, it's just that I think sometimes you guys can be a little bit naive as to how serious certain situations can be, and I think you'd rather hope that it'd work out for itself, and I feel like that's what's been going on. And for some of you, you've been riding it out, hoping that it'll just get better on its own, and it really hasn't. And this week's kind of crunch time now, where you have to put your foot down. And I think that ultimatums are going to have to be issued this week as well. It seems like you are finding out this week that somebody is codependent for whatever reason, and you're learning lessons, but as you're also having to sort of teach them lessons at the same time. The Wheel of Fortune kind of trumps this, you know, it's major arcana for this week, and it's sort of saying that, you know, fair enough, as serious as the situation is, there still doesn't really need to be any added drama to this or seriousness to this. It is serious, but it's the trump card, really, the Wheel of Fortune here, to sort of say that if you stick to the plan and you actually pick an option and just go for it. Maybe this is trial and error. Maybe you need to go through a few different options in order to find a solution. It kind of looks like, you know, you will be able to sort of see the problem and deal with it. You know, wherever there's a problem, there's a solution. And I kind of feel like that's what you're doing this week. And you're being very headstrong about it. You know, and also with the Nine of Cups as well, we get emotional fulfillment. Don't get me wrong. I'm sticking by my guns that it is overindulgence creating emotional fulfillment for somebody, whether it's you or somebody close to you. I do think that I'm reading for at least one person that is dealing with a loved one who has a strong addiction to drink or drugs that they are really struggling to deal with. And it seems like maybe you've tried every option that you possibly could and getting nowhere. Again, the Wheel of Fortune with the Three of Pentacles is to say, look, this will calm down. They will learn from it. It just may take a little bit more time. Maybe the tough love needs to be applied this week, you know, in order to achieve anything. Whichever way you look at this, seems like situations this week are going to be going in your favour, Pisces. But at the same time, I really do think that this is the time to take off any rose-tinted glasses and sort of just see reality for what it really is. That Seven of Cups, I'm so drawn to it as I'm reading for you. You know, and it's sort of not really noticing the difference between what's real and what's fake. And I think that you really do have to cut through the bullshit and cut through the confusion to see exactly what's real and what's fake. What's bullshit? What's the truth? Could indicate someone's lying to you about problems that they're having regarding codependency. And obviously you clearly care about this person, whoever they are, so it seems like you are going to do whatever is necessary in order to help this person. So good luck to you this week, Pisces. Right, I'll leave that there then, you guys. If anyone wants more information or a personal reading, please feel free to email me. In the meantime, though, you lovely lot, I wish you all the best for the rest of May.